Hi viewers, welcome back to another episode of Breakfree Podcast, the podcast where we talk about the business world, promote the business, lifestyle, motivate and inspire people. Please guys, follow us on Facebook and on YouTube, so please like and subscribe. And today we are at a new location, new place to be, new guests that we have. So we are at Natasha Salon, and let me don't talk a lot about myself. Natasha, tell the viewers who you are.
Good evening everyone. I'm Natasha Theunissen, owner of Tash Salon here in Avondale, Merriman Street. Natasha is 39 years old, almost 40 in June. Don't want to say that so loud. Yeah, I was raised by my parents in Rotterdam Street, Avondale. I still have both my loving parents. Then I'm a mother to two kids. Tamia 16 and Zikri 11 years old. I'm a wife. I'm also a businesswoman, and I'm still a working mother as well. And this was Natasha.
But you forget, where did you go to school?
Oh yes, I matriculated at Atlantis Senior Secondary in 2004. So I'm basically 21 years now done with school.
Okay. So when you were done with school, how was your first job?
Yes, my first job actually is still the job I have today. I still remember we wrote our last subject in November, and then the Monday, that wasn't the Friday, the Monday I started at my uncle's company. It's the Atlantis Foundries, Grace Temporary and Permanent Staffing, and yeah, that was my first job, and it's the job that I still have today, 21 years later. I started there during very difficult times. You know, you're young, you don't want to, everyone is on the party road, but I had to work, and I made it work. Yeah, that's why I'm still there after 21 years now.
It's a long time, especially for one job. Some people change every 5 years.
Exactly, yes. But you know, when it comes to family, you do what you have to do. I have his best interest at heart. I'm his second in command when he's not there. So yeah, I've learned a lot. I started at the bottom there. I started reception work, answering the phone, you know, that is the easiest. And throughout the years, I've worked in all the departments in the company. I've worked with the HR department, I've worked with the labor department, I've worked in all departments. Currently now, I am working in the accounts department. I'm head of accounts. I do payroll as well, assistant payroll as well. We do have a payroll lady. But yeah, I've been there all my life.
Yeah. But it's actually good, especially if you know the company, like to start from the bottom right up, especially right just up. Start from the bottom, but you don't know what's happening on the ground. Yes. It is quite a good thing too, especially when you're second in command, because if you don't know how the ground work is.
I can really say sometimes I felt like, I don't have to make that hard decisions. I'm so glad it's not my company, but now I have my own, and I was like, I can feel what my uncle went through all these years. Having your own business, it's not easy. But yeah, we've made it.
Hi viewers, and yeah, we just want to notify you that we're also on YouTube and on Facebook. And yeah, do not forget to please like and subscribe. And another thing, get back to the video.
Yeah.
So, people can relate back to, because you're still currently working, what was the worst days that you ever experienced?
Yeah, there was a lot of worst days. You know, I was still young, still learning. There were only two of us, and then it was my uncle. So I had to feed from the other lady that was there training me. And you know, when it comes to the people's money, and because we are a recruitment agency and we take on people, so we are basically we must pay them. We are responsible for their salaries and wages, and that. When it comes to people's money, you know, people don't want you to play with their money. And there was few times I made errors. And when I got home, they were on the phone, Natasha this and Natasha that. I was like, oh my word, what happened to them? So I can tell you many stories about the worst days in that place. But yeah.
But since you the workplace is like everybody has different experiences. What is the best lesson you learned?
During my years at Grace is to always have compassion for people. You know, if you don't have compassion for people, if you don't have love for people, you basically won't understand in that industry, because you work with people, you place people by jobs. You must basically get to know the person, to know at what position he qualifies for. So get to know the person by heart, and
It's actually quite good to understand, because most people they don't
it's like the person is listening, the job is that, but the two doesn't go hand in hand. But then you place this person here, but if you know the person, you know what he's good at,
yes,
you will place the person at the correct job.
That is actually quite good. But also the thing is, you have your own business. So what was your breakthrough moment when you decided to start Tasha Salon?
Yeah, you know, for me growing up, I always wanted to have my own business. I'm in love with beauty. I love hair. I love everything that comes with beauty. So all the years I've always known that one day I will have my own salon. Didn't know the time, I don't know when, but all I knew was that it was one day. So I started out selling shampoo and condition combos and conceal. So I sold that one Sunday afternoon. I made lunch. I invited my family, my in-laws. I invited them and like, why? What nice? Just come. And then after lunch, I introduced Tash's combo.
Okay.
You know, it started with the shampoo and condition and conceal combo. They didn't actually have a choice. I just gave it. Yes, you hear. I can still remember my mommy saying, like, me and my sisters in the same house, why must we take two to say, you have a salary and she have a salary, so you must pay both. But going back to where we started, it was started with a combo, and I sold the combos for 2 months. And my colleagues at work, they were also forced. When they got to their desk this morning, the combos was just seated on. Because I felt like all my life I've supported everybody.
Yes.
Everyone. So now it's your chance. I don't if you're working you will take it and you will pay me month end. So sold that for 2 months, and then one day sitting at work, and I'm like, it's alright, I sold 30 combos in
per month.
Yeah, for that week. My family, my friends, my colleagues, just internally.
I know it was forcefully, but
forcefully. But and I sold 30 combos, and I'm like, die kan nogals weg, you know. And I contacted my sister-in-law. She's a professional stylist, and I phoned her, and I'm like, Papa, how much is this? And that and that and that. And she was the one who advised me, look here, you must look at this, you must look at that, you must have that and that. Business-wise, I'm your man, but I can't do it. I only know I have this vision that I want to do, but I didn't know where's the suppliers, who's that, and she was the one actually who helped me step through step. This is what you must do, this is what you. I got the finance for the place, and that is where I realized there's no turning back. That is no mistake. And I prayed, during the time I prayed and I asked the Lord, as die vir my is, Here, gee die vir my, want U ken my hart, U ken my hart, en met die was always like, I have my own house, why not here? Why must I go somewhere else? Why must I pay somewhere else? Why not do it here if it makes financial sense?
So you're talking about renting?
Yeah, renting and that. Why not here? I'm in Avondale, this is a main road. People pass here by. I know a lot of people. I don't have a lot of friends, but I know a lot of people. sy ken 'n klomp mense, throughout was baie op die straat. But ja, en sy ken klomp mense, doen it, just start. And my husband said, you know somebody, a contractor. And everything went so quick that we could open 2 weeks previous. That was the date was set for end of November, and we could open on the 15th.
Yeah.
So everything was just a madhouse. It was a madhouse. I did not sleep. I promise you, I did not sleep. I slept with my notebook next to my bed, and whenever something came up, I was like writing it down. I did not sleep. And yeah, that is how Tash started, and we did it.
So you did talk about quite a lot while the viewers can listen. What was the hardest, the physical or mental hardness of starting a business?
Starting a business is always like a business like this. If you open your Facebook, if you go on social media, you will see this one do a 50 randi. You will see there's a salon open. You will see, so staying on top of your game, keeping on specials wise, that is to stay in the business. That is the hardest thing. It's always like you must always be, wat dink hulle, hoe kan ek beter maak? Die type van ding. So it is always to be on top of your game to, but what's next? What's next? Yes, but how can we do better? How can we do? That is definitely the hardest thing.
I know you said you were a lot on the streets, but how did you actually market the place?
Yeah, with social media, this day and age, TikTok. I don't even know when the people do TikToks. I just see person will sit here goes a few videos here and then poop, I will see, oh, he's also from TikTok. Then we have the Facebook page.
Yes.
We have a Facebook page. Megan, the stylist, she's responsible for that. The Facebook page, I do the appointments, I do the WhatsApp. So we are in a group, and whenever something we share, and then everyone put it on their status, we put it on our Facebook pages, and yeah, that is how we market the place.
If you can tell the viewers, how was it how did you feel when you had your first customer?
Yeah, that was amazing. It was in November the 15th, I will never forget, the first actually. And we had this 100 rand specials, and I was like, okay, put it out there, but ons gaat seker maar net 5-6 mense hê. And that I realized die plek is eintlik te klein. So many people came ever since that day, and keeping clients is also very hard. You must always make sure when the people leave, they are happy, and you have the next appointment for the next visit. So yeah, whenever that day when I opened this place, it was tears of joy the whole day. I am the basin operator. I was actually very nice, magic hands. I call it the Tash's experience. And then I was standing here washing a client's hair. My tears just fell out of my eyes. Like, this is really happening. It genuinely had to sink in for me that day. The place was packed. And I'm so glad, we are doing good.
Maybe one experience if you can physically make a video and you can wash my hair.
Definitely, you're more than welcome to come.
But caray, because I want to see before my hair. But like you said, there's a lot of customers, and with that did you ever have a worst experience with the clients where you did maybe do a stylist and just went totally wrong, or the color didn't come out right?
I wouldn't say it's worse clients. I call them difficult clients. Yes. I think everywhere, because you pay for what you want, and if you're not happy, you're more than welcome to raise your concern to say, I'm not happy. That is, I do the customer relations as well. I speak all the bookings come through me, so I'm responsible for going. Like I said, I don't do it, I can't do it, so I won't be able to tell you. But from the client complaints, yes, or that, then I'm responsible just to keep the client. Oh, come back, I'm so sorry about that, I'm so sorry about that, but you are more than welcome to come back so that we can fix whatever needs to be fixed. You can come in for free treatment, you can, so it's not really worse, it's more than difficult, but they pay for their money and they deserve a good service.
Yes. So if you can explain to the viewers, what is actually hard in the salon industry, what you experience now, having your own salon business?
Yeah, it's like I also mentioned it as well. This is a very competitive industry that I'm in now, and I didn't. Okay, that time it wasn't so much, but nowadays I feel like as I ander besigheid wat julle wil opmaak. It's like every second person is opening a salon.
That's why I came up with the question, because I'm noticing, especially in the Atlantis area, there's been popping a lot of salons.
Yes, definitely. Isn't there something else for you guys to do? But it's very competitive. So you must have your specials, your regular specials. You must friendly client service. You must be on top of that. I always tell the girls, al het jy nie lus vandag vir smiley, jy kom nie met jou probleme en ons smile ons weet met mense. So keep that professionalism always on top. Have your specials, have your place clean, smelling nice, all of that. So because there is so much, I can go out here and go to somewhere else just around the corner, you see. But if your service is good, yeah.
So basically what you're saying, that in the salon business is all about service.
It's all about service, how you treat the people. Do you want something to drink? Do you want coffee? Do you want tea? If the person is here, like you do a few treatments, so obviously you will be like 2 to 3 hours here. Make sure can I get you something to eat? It's so nie al honger van die hele dag gesit hier. So always is your service must always be on top, and that is what we strive for. I will always get nice reviews like that. Your service, I've had a great day.
So this is actually something different to think about.
Yes.
Person is hungry.
Yeah, I'm like, I've table view clients. They come, mom and daughter. They come and they like do a Brazilian, and it takes time. It takes time. Can I get you something to eat, maybe? I also have takeaways.
Okay.
Yeah. So Fridays when I get home, I will do my takeaways as well. Here's something. Do you want? So you must always be friendly, and service must be on top.
If you can explain, this is quite a bit of a harsh question, but did you ever think your business will fail?
Yeah. There was only one time. There was only actually one time.
There is a bit of doubt.
Yes, that evening before we opened, it was 11 o'clock and ons was nog eens naby klaar nie. And I told my cousin, Pampie, ons gaan dit nie maak nie. Ons gaan dit nie maak nie. As môre oopmaak en is nog te veel wat we doen. En hy staan, hy sê, I hear you, but you've came this far. And that night we went to go sleep 2 o'clock the night. 2 o'clock the night, 6 o'clock we were up again. And that night I was, the 4 hours, it wasn't actually sleeping, it was just tossing and turning. That was the only time I ever felt that like this would fail. Because we were not nearly done. But believe me, when 5 o'clock struck and the red carpet was like, I said, everything was done. Now, everything was done. So yeah, that is the only time that I really felt like we're not gonna make it. But when the doors opened, there was no turning back. We were just fully going operational every day.
Yeah. If you can tell the viewers, how is the salon day-to-day run? How is it going to, like, since appointments right through to, let's say someone wants to do Brazilian, what will they expect, or the Brazilian, what will they expect?
The day-to-day run of the salon is we open at 9 during the weeks. Fridays and Saturdays we open at 8. Basically they come in, you get your service, you first tell me what you want to do, so I book wherever board on where we have the booking system, so the girls know exactly what they have prepared for the day. So the day before, okay, that one is that, how many time do I have for that one, how many, because if you put the Brazilian on, you must keep it on for 45 minutes before you do the blow dry and everything. So there's a lot going into your day-to-day. It's actually, and we want to help every client on time. That is one thing we strive for, is to help the people, because you have a booking system. So if, what is the use? We have a booking system, but you must come sit and wait, then you can go sit and wait at any other place. So that is also very important for us, is to help our clients on time, because you have the day schedule. Just like we schedule our day, you make your booking and you also have your stuff to do. So that is, the day-to-day scheduling of the bookings.
So, I know you do, like you did say, you did cut hair, you do washing, blowing, but is there other service that you guys also do, like nails and...
Yeah, we have a beautician, Charlotte. We have a beautician here, she does the lashes, we do makeups with the materials and that. We always work on the package. We can do everything here, and that is also one thing that I wanted. Because for me, it was like, I must go do my hair here, then I must go have to get my nails done there, and my lashes must be there. But this is a one-stop shop where you can do everything. So we work out the package, we do makeup, we do the lashes, we do the nails, we do the brows, we do the hair, extensions, whatever you want, we will do it for you.
I was thinking while I'm sitting here now, what about men? Because it doesn't...
No, but you know what? We had a few guys who came done the brows done here, and Charlotte was telling me, Tasha, we must actually look into this. That is something really that I must look into, is for men's grooming.
Like men's care?
Yes, men's care.
Saving up beard.
Yes, we have guys that come with the dreadlocks and they get their hair washed and dry. Yeah, that is basically. But that is something we will look into in the future,
That is good, because I see there's a lot of, in most cases it's a combo, man. There's a barber shop and there's the hair salon, but sometimes they combine and do certain stuff too.
We actually did, the girls did training with one of the barbers in Atlantis. I can't get to his name now, but actually, anyway, they did training where they will first do the boys, small boys, before you get the guys who wants the fades and that. So they are busy with the training for the cutting of the hair.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is something we're gonna look into.
But we don't want sort of guys here. It's a girl shop.
Oh, so you don't want baby now, man.
It's a girl shop.
But you're also into training, so why do you do that?
Training.
Jumping and exercising.
Oh, yes, that is something I fell in love with years ago. I started working out with Morgan Jacobs. Big shout out to you. I started, for me at this point, it's more mentally than anything else. I work 2 jobs, and for me that hour is just for me. My phone come on afghan, I don't answer it. It's just mentally something to get my head clean. In the evenings we go, now at this moment we buy Rebel by Samantha's fitness class, so we go 5 to 6 in the evenings. It's just that 1 hour you can just escape, don't think about anything, just let it out, so that is fitness for me. I've been to Table Mountain, I've climbed Table Mountain, that was a big achievement for me. So yeah, fitness mentally it's a mental thing. It keeps me thinking in the evening. You're so tired. Lekker gejump. En die pad, jy gaan slaap lekker man. It's really a nice thing. It's a nice thing. My sister Marlene, she's my gym buddy. So yeah.
Yeah, it is actually, because mental is actually quite.
It is really. I could felt that didn't drain my nou. Didn't gaat my onderkry. So ons was 'n paar maande nie by die gym en toe dink ek moet maar weer. Dat ek maar weer in die dinge van it keeps you sane.
Keeps you running.
Definitely.
So, how do you actually motivate your staff to be active and to come to work happy? And
yeah, that is actually a very, very big thing for me because, like I said, I've worked at the same place, so I've been there, and I've seen a lot of people go in and out of the workplace throughout my years there. And it's very important to keep your staff happy in order for them to deliver. So if your staff is not happy, they won't deliver. They will come in not doing the best because they are not happy. So we have this WhatsApp group that every morning we say good morning ladies, the word for the day. The word for the day is whoever feels like they have a word for the day, you give the word for the day, and then have a nice day. We say, yeah, let's do this. It's keeping my staff happy is very important for me. It's na aan my hart. Want sy kom by Wespat en sy word nie lekker getreed nie man. As dit so mense so super aanbeweeg. I can say like I have Megan here. She's been with me from the start, from day one. She's been with me. Tammy is here now. She started 3 months after we opened. The third chase was a bit of in and out, but only in and out. But okay, Krizan is now here for 6 months, and for me to keep my stuff, I don't want people to come to place now. Ik know it's me gewoon graag, and then you're on, and then tomorrow somebody else, and then tomorrow, so
it affects your clients,
exactly. So you have to keep your staff happy, to keep your clients. But I mean, I wanted that lady to do now the lady's not here anymore. Wat gaat aan met die plek? Wat maak hulle die mense? To avoid that type of thing. So that is actually, I motivate my staff. I have a lot of talks with them. Sometimes they feel I'm a little bit too soft, but I don't want to come so hard. Want ons is mens, ons almal is mens, ons almal het gevoelens. Exactly. Ons almal het gevoelens en vir my om heel dag elke dag te skel, is nie nice man. En ek kom maar so I won't do it to somebody else. Don't do to somebody else that you don't want to do. You have to do it to yourself. So yeah, that is a very, very important subject for me, is to keep my staff happy.
So how do you deal with work-life balance?
Yeah, it's a lot. Like I said, I'm a mother, teenage mother. I have 2 teenage daughters turning 17-year-old. So you can imagine the comes with that, with the business. Now they want you here. You have a husband as well. When you have a job, it's a lot. But for me, it's just they know when I'm at the salon, when I'm at the house. Asseblief met my nie plan nie gegaan, né? So I keep it, if I'm there, please, like the ladies know, I will tell them I can't do any bookings, I'm not going on flight because I'm at work. I'm at work, I must work, I have a job. So I will put my phone on flight mode, I will answer, julle bel my asseblief afbrand, other than that, don't bother me. I will answer you after 2 or 3 hours, then I do my job, then, okay, now I'm ready for you, I listen.
Lunchtime?
Yeah, I listen, I go to the toilet, I listen what's up, so it's very difficult to juggle everything. It is very difficult. I won't say it's easy, because at the end of the day, you must keep yourself happy, you must keep your job, you have a business, you have kids who need your attention, they want to go out there, but mommy's working. but you work the whole week. Yeah, but mommy said that I must work here as well. Then you have that. So it is a lot, but I try. That's why I say go to gym and meditate.
Yes, it helps.
It helps. It helps.
So I could think, as I could hear to the conversation, that is probably one of your highest motivations is basically with Salon. So as the viewers also want to know what motivates you, because clearly you have a lot of stuff you're dealing with.
My kids, everything I do for my kids. Like I will tell them, this is not, mommy's not doing this for mommy. One day when I'm not here, you must go on. Everything I do is for my kids, my family, my husband is very supportive. He's very supportive. Thank you God for that. So yeah, my family is my number one motivation. It's like we have a lot of plans, man. We have a lot of plans, and then we realize, look here, we have to do something extra. So for them, one day when we are not here, they have something to go on.
A legacy
For them, yes. So Tamia is also helping. She's also a pilot person, the two of us, and we keep it going.
Service is very important. That sets you apart from all the other places. And as I'm hearing, and as I saw your staff and people just coming in, I can hear customer service is important too. I was just like to ask a question. If you maybe could have a celebrity come to your salon om haar te doen, it's somebody that you would like to have this session with, to do like a full treatment, who would it be?
Must it be someone local?
It can be local, it could be international. Any person you can visualize, who do you think it would be, and like why?
I don't think I'm just a Cardi B. Maybe I'm like a Cardi B, got the bumps and the hair and the nails and everything, but I don't think we will actually be able to afford them. But your celebs is maar ons kom daar.
Slowly but surely.
Yes, right?
Slowly but
surely. But there's genuinely a few I'm thinking of that I would love to invite to my salon. Yeah.
We always end up in a positive note, so we just want to know if you can tell to the viewers, what is your motivation and words for young people?
Sure. I would motivate people, or young people, to say that not your time, God's time. Because I was 38 when I started this business, and it was late. I was at the point where is ek net goed genoeg om vir ander mense te werk. It's tired gaan vorentoe, that one is doing that one is doing that. I'm just working, I have my visions, but it was not the right time. I had to wait for the perfect time, and that time presented itself. It was difficult, but at the end of the day, after everything fell into place, it just was flawless. There was no big hiccups that you can say, because I waited for the time, not your time, the Lord's time, and everything else will fall into place.
It's quite powerful. Thank you, Natasha.
It's a pleasure. Thank you, Marshall.
And guys, thank you for tuning in. And please do not forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode.